recording right now. Okay, let me just introduce people. Hi, guys. This is my student. You're not going to see his face. He's not ready to show his face yet. He hasn't been fully initiated, and he's a baby. I might say his name accidentally, but it is how it is. Say hi.
Hi, everyone. How are y'all?
And so he is in South Africa, okay, where I hope to be pretty soon, okay. And he just learned how to read matchsticks. How did this come about? He was thinking about it, and then when he was in class with me, we hadn't even discussed it or anything. When he was in class with me, I'm sorry, I have to smoke tobacco. I have to snort tobacco throughout this entire thing because every time I'm working with my South African students in general, I need to snort tobacco. I'm imagining it's the strength of our ancestors. They have, you know, whatever. But the point is, but we can't see with those matchsticks. We couldn't get a darker material.
Oh, a darker material. Okay.
Yes, a darker material because we can't see. So anyway,
okay, give me a second.
Okay, so what happened with Mr. Tando, and I'm just going to say his name because I'm going to forget in between. He had been having visions of using matchsticks, right, to do his readings because he's been having trouble finding a tool. I mean, his ancestors have, like, he picked tools, and his ancestors were just like, the hell. Okay, so he was in class. He can channel beautifully. He was in class, and we struggle sometimes because demons get in the way of his channeling. And I was like, you need a tool. Then suddenly I heard a voice say he needs to be using wood sticks. Then I told him what I heard, and then he said, oh my God, just this morning I heard matchsticks. So we did matchsticks, and it was a beautiful heavenly experience. I shall make him open his own board, the board of the Bantu, this time run by the Zulu with a little help from the Xhosa. The Zulu, right, Tando?
Okay, I got a material, but it's shiny.
Let's see. You don't have black?
It's black, but let me just turn it around.
Okay. Are we Zulu today or Tonga?
Okay.
Today, your board, favorite people, beloved, is not being run by the Xhosa, but we're overseeing. We are overseeing it. Technology is amazing, isn't it? It is amazing. He's over there in KwaZulu Natal. Yes, the land of the Zulu.
Okay, so I got it.
Yeah, he's in KwaZulu. Yeah, that looks better. Put the matchsticks against it. Let's see.
I think they'll pop up, actually.
I hope so. Yeah, perfect. That's what we were needing. So what I'm going to do is, okay, do you want to open your own board?
Oh my gosh, what am I going to say? What do I say?
It? Okay.
Okay, let me open it.
Yes, thank you. Open it.
Welcome to the board of the Zulu.
The Bantu.
The Bantu.
Welcome to the board of the Bantu. But today it's being run by the Zulu, not the Xhosa.
Yeah, the Fire Nation is taking over, and the Water.
Start again. Because this is your way
Welcome to the board.
Yes, go.
Okay. Welcome to the board of the Bantu. Today, the board of the Bantu is being ran by this Fire Nation, which is the Zulu, and it is being supported by the Water Nation, which is the Xhosa.
Yes, and you do know that Xhosa can douse fire.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're sworn enemies, actually, but, you know, I guess we can learn from each other.
Truly, yesterday I was called a Xhosa, W-H-O-R-E, by a Zulu. And I said, damn, you would still do me, though. You would still do me.
You would still put it inside me.
You would still put it inside. So we are supposedly sworn enemies. But here we are working together in the spiritual.
Yeah. There's something crazy about my camera. It's not
What?
really...
Leave it. It's okay. Let it go.
Okay.
Let it go. As long as we see the matchsticks and we will see them. We will see them.
Yeah.
The colors may change, but we will see the matchsticks. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. Do you want to begin? Blac Chyna and her mother, their relationship. I'll be asking questions. You'll be asking questions yourself too, because you're the reader. I will only step in when I feel like the classer will only step in when they feel like there is something they can help you see, because we are still your teachers and we are still teachers.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Oh,
over to you, the Zulu, the Fire Nation, the sworn enemies of the classer.
Yes.
Why are we sworn enemies?
I don't know. It's like, I think it's because of just the direction we live in. Y'all live in the West, we live in the East. Y'all are water, we are fire. It's just like, it doesn't really make sense. It's just, it is what it is.
I think it's because we were two superpowers.
Yeah.
And we were at loggerheads, different ideologies, different systems, two superpowers.
And one couldn't beat the other.
Yes, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
But they would still put it though. Xhosa men would still put it in Zulu women, and Zulu men would still put it in Xhosa women.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's start with Tokyo Toni and Blac Chyna. What's Blac Chyna's real name?
I don't know.
Something with an A. Angela. Okay. So I'm gonna just shake my matchsticks. I have to blow on them first. Matchsticks, show me Tokyo Toni's relationship with Blac Chyna. Show me Tokyo Toni's relationship with Blac Chyna. Okay, let me just do that again.
Yeah, you need to. You did not put enough oomph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't be nervous. Breathe in, breathe out.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, don't be. I can tell.
But
don't
like,
be
before
nervous.
I start, I have to share this.
Yeah.
So one day in like 2018 or 2019, I was on Tokyo Toni's live stream, and I don't know what I commented, but like she like went off on me. She like went a good 10 minutes just like talking about whatever I said, and people were laughing and stuff. So what I'm saying this because I'm just like, this is a full circle moment for me, you know?
You made an impact.
Yeah. So let me start. Tokyo Toni, Blac Chyna, Tokyo Toni, Blac Chyna, Tokyo Toni, Blac Chyna, show me a relationship, Tokyo Toni.
Yeah, so you know what you need to do after you've made that confession? Breathe in, breathe out, and pretend you're just in my class. Forget the audience, forget people, they don't matter. Breathe in, breathe out, and say, you've done your full disclosure. Now you can be impartial because you are the lawyer to our people. We don't have lawyers, right? Sangomas were the truth. So you have to be impartial. So say you're taking the middle road because whatever you say to Tokyo Toni, it was anti what she believes, you know?
Yeah.
So just say
I am not the enemy, nor am I a friend.
Yes, you're impartial. You're of the Zulu nation. You're a fire.
Yeah.
You're fire.
Okay.
You ain't got time for her and her Gambian nation or whatever it is.
Yeah. Okay. Let me start. Tokyo Toni, Blac Chyna, show me a relationship. 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 A matchstick file.
Leave it. Don't pick it up.
Let me just throw them on the ground. Okay. So I'm already being shown this is Tokyo Toni. This is Blac Chyna.
Tokyo Toni is to the right. Blac Chyna is to the left.
It's to the left, which is funny because a matchstick file for Tokyo Toni. What's this? Her mental stability, her mind.
Yeah, her mental stability has been withheld by God. But I'm not going to say anything unless I have something to add. So let me shut my mouth. I should have had a good glass of margarita over here.
So what I'm seeing between these two isn't I'm not seeing a mother-daughter relationship. This isn't a mother-daughter relationship. This is almost a friendship. In Tokyo Toni's eyes, she sees Blac Chyna and she sees herself as friends. They butt heads a lot because Tokyo Toni doesn't really see herself as an adult in the situation. She uses the term adult when she wants something, when she's trying to manipulate. When she's trying to manipulate Blac Chyna, she uses the mother role a lot so she can manipulate her, but it isn't because she cares for her. And when we look at these matchsticks, so China has, her life is connected, her life is more at, what's the word? It works well together, I guess. It moves in motion. It's a well-oiled machine compared to Tokyo Toni. And what I'm getting from these matchsticks is she has a lot of enemies, Tokyo Toni. When you look at the heads of these matchsticks, they're all looking down. They're all looking down. And I'm getting she has enemies because of her mental states. She says a lot of things. She says a lot of things that she doesn't remember saying, is what I'm getting. Yeah, she
Why?
just says, she just opens her mouth and she doesn't really know what she's saying until maybe 3 hours later when she's sitting alone, and then she'll be like, oh wait, I really said that. Yeah, so let me get on with Blac Chyna. Blac Chyna, I just got I got the Kardashians all of a sudden, and I think this is the Kardashians. This is the Kardashians' relationship with her. I'm getting, what happened here?
She got a lot of money from, sorry, what did you get?
Yeah, continue. No, continue.
I was about to say those 3 matchsticks when you said the Kardashians, those 3 matchsticks right next to the one you are pointing at. Those 3 ones, yes, that's money from the Kardashians. She got a lot of money. They've paid her up. They paid her for whatever fuckery she got them on, and that's why she's able to change her life, and that's why her life is becoming a well-oiled machine. We've just found another reason why she closed OnlyFans. The bitch don't need to work no more.
She's done.
Yeah, they paid her good. She had them at gunpoint, and she still does. She has their secrets. Do you see the matchstick where you are caressing the board right there?
Yeah, this one.
The other one, the burnt one.
Yeah.
Yes, it's facing the Kardashians. She has a lot of old stuff against them that if she really wanted to use it, she can collect until she's 92. So that's her threat. It's something to do with Chloe. Now try to find out what it is that she has against Chloe that's making Chloe pay her so much. Find out.
They're at odds. Yeah, this is Blac Chyna. This is Chloe. They're at odds.
Yes.
What's going on between you and Chloe?
Yeah.
It's something about men, black men. Chloe's jealous of Blac Chyna, is what I'm getting. It's like Chloe's, who's the guy who was cheating on Chloe? Tristan. He slept with Blac Chyna, and that was the final straw for her, because she already didn't like her because Kylie dated Tiger and she saw her as an enemy. And when she slept with Tristan, it was just the trigger to see her as a foe and as somebody who an enemy for life, somebody who needed to be kicked out of the Kardashians, of the clan, because of her and Tristan. But what I'm getting is this was a one-night stand. It was a very drunken move.
Talking about Tristan, has he gone back to Jordan? I just felt that energy from your matchstick. So sorry, great ones.
Yeah.
I'm interrupting to fire great ones at work.
Oh my God, my back is killing me. I need to change the way I'm sitting.
Okay, change it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I just felt that. It's almost like he's gone back to Jordan. He and Jordan are doing something, but we can look later. Keep going.
Okay. This is about Tokyo Toni and Blac Chyna. Let's
stick to that.
Forget about the Kardashians.
There are too many ancestors on this board. Keep going.
Exactly. This is Tokyo Toni's mental state. Oh.
Okay, can you see? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Moving it is fine. Remember, I told you that sometimes when you accidentally move something you're actually supposed to, you're missing out something though, good sir. Or fire. Do you see that Blac Chyna's peak is to the left and Tokyo Toni's peak is to the right?
It's to the right.
And the mental instability is in the middle. These two people, they don't like each other. They're not friends. They really loathe each other. And the reason that their relationship is so fractious is because Tokyo Toni is bonkers, out of her mind bonkers, and it is drugs. There is, however, the fact that Blac Chyna does bear responsibility for her mother. Do you see that same stick that I said has to do with the stick that I said she's holding something on Chloe? That stick also shows that she provides Tokyo Toni with money, a lot of money. She provides for that woman. But even more that we, the water, are getting from your stick or from the sticks is that the Kardashians, especially Chloe, she egged on Tokyo Toni. She literally aided and abetted in this mother and daughter relationship being as awful as it is. She supported Tokyo Toni. She was about Tokyo Toni, and she was sort of trying to, she ran interference in the relationship. I don't like Chloe.
Tokyo just feels like destruction. It's like she was created for destruction.
Yes, she's a monster.
That's all she brings to the world. That's
she's jealous of her own daughter. Those sticks that
you know what? Okay.
Yeah.
Remember when I was so you told me not to channel, and I wasn't trying to channel, but it just popped up, right? Because I was so excited for this class.
When you are using tools, especially tools like the kinds that we use, right? It's to aid and abet your channeling. Yeah, remember, so that the demons don't confuse your ass. So channel.
Yeah. So what I got is Tokyo Toni gave birth to Blac Chyna at 17, right? And at 21, it's like Tokyo Toni's boyfriend, a black man, dark-skinned. I'm getting he was attracted to her daughter at 4 years old. And instead of being a mother and seeing that as a problem, she saw Blac Chyna as competition, as a rivalry. she saw her daughter as a rivalry. And that's when, instead of, standing up for her, she turned against her. Instead of looking towards her daughter and looking at her child and protecting her child against this man, she turned against her. And ever since then, she's been looking at her daughter as a woman. And that's how Blac Chyna started stripping. Because she never felt like a baby girl. She only felt like a baby girl before the age of 4. After that, she felt like she was on her own, having to raise her mother. What do the Xhosa get? Because I'm like, I'm lost now. I'm not lost, but I don't really have a lot to say anymore.
Now keep going.
Okay. Let me just reshuffle these matchsticks because they're boring me now.
Yes. I'm trying to stay out of it. What we did get while you were talking about that story is that the boyfriend did sexually abuse Blac Chyna. He did it. And she began to see her own daughter, like exactly like you said, because instead of saying my daughter is bleeding, she's standing there, she's damaged, she's hurt, she literally said,
you're a grown woman.
Yes.
It's like she blamed her. It's like she was saying things like, okay, I'm getting the message, but it's so hard to articulate it. So let me like calm down. Oh, she was saying, oh, now you're grown. You're doing big girl stuff now. Instead of being apologetic and instead of, being worried, she blamed Chyna for seducing the Black man.
Drugs.
Yeah. They did drugs together.
Yes.
Okay. So
I mean, she's a druggie. That's what my ancestors just said. They said she's a druggie.
What I'm getting is Blac Chyna doesn't like drugs. Does she even smoke weed?
No.
I don't think she smokes weed.
No, but she gives that impression that she does. She used to.
Yeah.
Not anymore. She stopped maybe 3 years ago. That's what we're getting. Because she realized
because of her daughter. She has a child, right?
Yeah. Okay, let me shut my mouth.
Okay, so what question? Show me your relationship with Rob. Show me your relationship with Rob. And
no, let's see the few. Remember, we are still doing the mother-daughter relationship.
Okay.
The mother-daughter and how it has affected Blac Chyna. So
let me ask, how did Tokyo Toni's ancestors affect Blac Chyna?
Okay.
How did I'm blowing on them. Blac Chyna, Tokyo Toni, how did your ancestors affect Blac Chyna? Tokyo Toni, how did your ancestors affect Blac Chyna? Tokyo Toni, how did your ancestors affect Blac Chyna? And I get an angry old Black woman. She's dark skinned. She's fat. Show me, how did you affect Blac Chyna?
Why are we always fat? Yeah, I'm gonna lose weight before I die.
Yeah. Okay. This Tokyo Toni's ancestors, Blac Chyna, as a child. Yeah, at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like, what am I getting? They never took care of their daughter. They turned their backs on her.
On who?
On Blac Chyna.
Are we talking about Blac Chyna's ancestors
sorry.
or her mother's ancestors?
Her Tokyo Toni's ancestors never took care of Blac Chyna. They
They're
never
chaotic. However,
yeah.
we disagree.
Mm-hmm.
The water people disagree.
With the fire people.
Yes, which has been
What do
historical
they
since the beginning of time.
What do they say?
Yes, we've always wanted to douse the Zulu nation with water. Okay.
Cage.
Huh?
I'm getting a cage. They turn their backs on her.
But no, we are disagreeing, good sir. Lift your camera up so that we can see the whole image. Do you see that that's a triangle?
Yeah.
No. Further up, the one little stick. Sir, I knew we were gonna have this issue. No. Do you see that stick there? The lone stick, the one little stick by itself over there. That is Blac Chyna. Okay.
Yes.
Now go back to the cage. Go back to the cage. That makes a triangle. Do you see that? There were two of
this two.
No.
Which one?
Stop moving your head, students. Okay.
Okay.
Now, do you see the two sticks intertwined that are also Blac Chyna's life and ancestors, right? Those.
These ones.
Yeah. Move to the one next to it. Move to the one. Okay. Move to the one next to that one. The one, yes. Now, scroll towards your thigh. The one near your thigh. Yes. That's a triangle. Blac Chyna is a triangle with those two that make part of the circle. Do you see?
Okay.
Do you see it?
Yeah, like 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Two of Tokyo Toni's ancestors pushed Blac Chyna out of that mess. So even though the rest of them were being chaotic, like their baby girl, and were being crazy, there were two who pushed it.
They gave her mental illness because they were crazy too. I'm seeing like,
yeah, we agree with
I'm
that.
seeing a man in the time of slavery, like who drank a lot and who fucked women a lot, who fucked other slaves a lot instead of like doing the work. That's were they allowed to drink? Were they allowed to drink?
I think they made their own booze.
Yeah, because like what I'm getting is like it's like in the morning when the master was around, he would go and pick the cotton. But as like as the day went on, like at 3 o'clock, he would be like with the other slaves who were naughty and who
he
were
also
just like
did
all
little
about
girls in the cotton fields.
Wow.
You would take a little girl
surprise.
to the side and lay her down in the cotton fields and have his way.
You know, I was looking, I saw that, but I was just like, it was a fast moving picture. It wasn't a video, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's look at the relationship between her and her ancestors. So they pushed her out of this mess, that Tokyo Toni's life has been since the beginning of time.
Yeah, they pushed Blac Chyna out. Remember what we say, we the Bantu, we say it is the mother's ancestors that take care of you and protect you. Two of Tokyo Toni's ancestors did their job.
This almost feels like paternal ancestors for me.
Yeah, those are hers. Those are her ancestors. They were trying to fight. So let me be quiet. Go.
What I'm getting is, it's like two are light and one is demonic. One is from the demonic realm. He gives her money. what he's saying to me is he doesn't really move for her. He doesn't push her. These two push her. He just grabs. He takes and grabs. So for instance, if she's in a business meeting, these two will dazzle her clients. And then if her clients are thinking of dropping her, he will just grab money. He will just, so for instance, if there's a video contract for Blac Chyna that's worth $500,000. For the fact that she came to do the meeting, she'll get paid $30,000, even if she doesn't get to do the video. He's always trying to benefit her. That's a really cool ancestor. I wish I had that.
You would say all ancestors are always trying to benefit their babies.
Yeah.
Your ancestors right now are trying to benefit you by getting the casa to give you an audience. So, hey.
Okay. Okay. Like, what else are you getting? Because I'm just like, what? I'm getting something about these Burns matches. What's this? And they all.
Well, what I'm also getting is that she was born to be successful.
Okay.
She was born to be successful.
To take her mother out of this destruction.
Yes. No, she was. Yeah, no, they didn't care for the mother. Tokyo Toni's ancestors are all batshit crazy. They didn't care.
It's like the male ancestor that I was seeing, Tokyo Toni's male ancestor that I was seeing, he had mental health problems. He died at 37. That's a really long time, though.
How did he die?
Yeah. Okay. How did you die? He got sick. He got sick and the master didn't care about him. They didn't care to do anything to help him.
Because he was a slave.
His liver. Yeah. His liver gave out on him.
This, that really, emotionally, it's just, it affects me, Yeah.
Yeah. It is what it is, man. Oh, girl, I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm just trying not to cry.
I know.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think we got more than enough from this. So now.
So the future between the Tokyo Toni's future, then Blac Chyna's future, and then the future of their relationship, and then after that we can go to Rob and what she's gonna do with herself.
So I'm being told to use less matchsticks, so these are just gonna be put on the side. Okay. Oh.
What's wrong?
I blew too hard and matchsticks fell, but I'm just.
They are supposed to have. But what was your question, though?
I hadn't had a question.
Okay, so whatever question it is, throw it over that which fell. I'm just being told that you need to do that. Like,
it's for the future, right? So Tokyo Toni, Blac Chyna, show me your future. Tokyo Toni, Blac Chyna, show me your future. Oh. Blac Chyna, Toni.
That's a war.
Be a lot of. Yeah, exactly. That's what I got. Conflict. Butting heads. Legal problems. Lawyers. So Blac Chyna is gonna try to shut her mother up.
That's what we got.
She's gonna get her off social media. Defamation or something.
Yeah, those pastors of Tokyo Toni are telling her to do that.
Yeah.
She's got so much time on her hands now because she's got money.
Yeah. And she's batshit crazy.
How much money do you get? We got 14 million.
14 million?
1-4. She got paid 14 million by Chloe. And the
Oh, okay.
and Kim. 1-4. What are you getting? She's got a lot of money now. A lot of money.
Okay.
What are you getting?
For Blac Chyna.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm getting like the sum amounts, like the full amounts. And her full amount, okay, let's subtract money that it didn't come from Kim. So 29 minus 6, that's gonna be 23.
23 million.
23 million. But it's like
Yeah,
her
she doesn't
money
have...
didn't come just as boom 23 million. It was 7 million like it was broken down. She was what I'm getting is she basically embezzled money from them because of her secrets, because of what she knows about them.
She
Because
never
she
has to
literally...
work. That's what we keep hearing over here, we of the beat. She never has to work.
Yeah.
I envy her.
But she wants to continue. She likes being famous.
Yeah.
Blac Chyna.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do with your fame?
The mother also
She
got
wants to
some
do
money.
business. Yeah, because she was on the show, right? Wasn't she on the like Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
No idea.
Because she was around them. Oh, you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing what's her name? Tokyo Toni around Kris Jenner and who's this one? The fat one, Chloe. And she's acting really nice and sweet, but she's just listening on every little thing they do. She was spying on them, and they would speak together. This is Toni, this is Blac Chyna. They would meet and speak together about what the Kardashians were doing. There's recordings Blac Chyna has of Kim. I'm like literally like hearing
Him having sex with other men. I don't know where that shit came from. It just did.
Because that doesn't surprise me, because like it feels like she was hearing like things behind, like next to walls, like on the other side of the wall rather, you know. It's like she would record things, parties. I'm getting cocaine. Yeah, Chloe does cocaine. Chloe does cocaine, allegedly. Allegedly. Yeah. And she recorded her. It's like Blac Chyna would be calm, and Kim Kardashian would walk in the kitchen and just start insulting her. She would walk in the kitchen drunk and start insulting her. Courtney treated her well. Well, not really well. She was cordial with her, but that's because it's like her being cordial with Blac Chyna would rub off Kim the wrong way. Kim and Chloe the wrong way. These three siblings like fighting. They are addicted to fighting. They're always at odds. Kim, Chloe, at odds with Courtney at all times. Okay, let's continue. What was the question?
We were asking about Blac Chyna's
The future.
and then her mother's future.
Her mother's future. She'll be separated from Blac Chyna's public image. Blac Chyna's gonna shut her up. is what I'm getting. And if she doesn't get off social media, she'll be more vanilla when it comes to Blac Chyna. She says her image, what are you saying? She damages Blac Chyna's image and she can't bring in the cash that she could if Tokyo Toni was quiet. So she's gonna try and shut her up. Yeah. What else? Robin Chyna. So let me ask about Robin Chyna. Oh my God, I didn't think this would be like such a long class, a long video. How many minutes has it been?
I don't know. Keep going.
Okay. I need to change the way I'm sitting. Excuse me. You want to know what I want to know? Actually, Blac Chyna and Nicki Minaj is what I just got.
But we're
Blac
not
Chyna.
going there though. We are okay. So basically you're saying you're done with the reading of Blac Chyna and her mother. I'm really trying to stay out of it. Okay.
Yeah,
but
there's not really a big story, I think.
there actually is. How did Blac Chyna's mother's treatment affect Blac Chyna in the long run? Let's ask her, call her in. How was she affected by the way her mother treated her?
What I'm getting is she began to see how her body could work for her. Her mother
because
being
she
cold,
needed to escape.
exactly. Her mother being cold to her, her mother not providing for her, her mother not being the best mother for her, created an independence that was.
But she's still dependent on her mother. She's still craving her mother's love. She's still wanting it. That's what we are getting. She's very emotional about her mother. When she thinks about her mother, she cries because she still wants that hug. She still wants that love. She still wants her mother to be proud of her. And what we are getting is that she will try for the rest of her life, even though she's backing away. Something about getting her mother committed, though. It's almost like she's going to do it in the end. But through the...
How did not Tokyo Toni, girl. Tokyo Toni's energy is much heavier than Chyna's energy, actually. Chyna's energy is like, she's airy to me. Chyna, how did Tokyo Toni's affect you? How did Tokyo Toni affect you? How did Tokyo Toni affect you? This is the middle. Who's this? This is actually Blac Chyna. This is Tokyo Toni. I'm getting her mothering was she fought a lot. There was a lot of fighting in her household. A lot of boyfriends. We see that those are relationships. A lot of men she fought around Blac Chyna all the time. Those two ancestors we saw that pushed Blac Chyna out. Here they appear again. Her life is just chaos. What is this? Who's this? School. I'm getting there was a few times where Tokyo was called to school or for school meetings and she didn't show up, or she would go to school and she would grab Blac Chyna without a proper reason. And she would, and it's like, what's this? I'm seeing a white woman and a black woman. They're fighting for Chyna to stay in school, but Chyna had seen that her body could bring her more money than just being in school and learning, because of how she saw her mother live. But she says her mother's an idiot. Her mother couldn't trick niggas to get in the way that she could. Yeah.
I'm trying so hard to stay out of this reading.
Go, girl, I'm inviting you in. The Zulu is
I
inviting
know,
you
I
in.
know, but my ancestors said, let's give the fire people a chance. So I'm distracting myself with everything I can lay my hands on right now, people. Okay, go.
How old were you? 13, 12, 14. At 14, Blac Chyna started dating an older man. An older white man? Yeah, he would give her money for sex. And it's like she would save up her money because she wanted to get a big booty. Did you get silicone injections? Did you get silicone injections? She says a friend of a friend told her about it and she did it. Okay, I need the water people to tell me something, to like, help me with this reading, because I'm just like out of it.
Okay, why do you need help?
Because I don't know.
We are here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what do you need help?
Just what are you
We
getting
are
from this?
seeing that Tokyo Toni lived in her head a hell of a lot. And Angela was always trying to get her attention. To us, she's coming as Angela, not Blac Chyna. Angela was always trying to get her attention. Okay. And she was being told by one of her ancestors and one of Tokyo Toni's ancestors, forget it, she's a lost cause. You've got your own personal issues. And how
exactly. This is Chyna's ancestor.
Yes, you've got your own personal issues. And those are Angela's personal issues right after the ancestors towards the peak. Those are those are her issues. She wanted to be a very educated young lady. She wanted to be a doctor. She wanted to go to school, but it was impossible because Tokyo Toni did not value school, and Tokyo Toni was always in her way. Tokyo Toni was always creating noise, like her own personal noises would spill over into Blac Chyna, into her schooling and stuff like that. We get that it was when you go to Tokyo Toni's life, the middle, the two sticks that are in the middle of her life. Those, yes, exactly. That's a man. That's a man who had a relationship with Angela when she was about 16, and he was her mother's boyfriend or mother's husband or whoever.
Yeah.
He became her foundation for a while in that household, but she was actively having sex with him.
Oh, yeah.
Actively having sex with him. So she never achieved her high, what she wanted to be. And in the end, she just had to go.
Yeah. And become an independent woman.
Yes, that's what we got. And she succeeded, but unfortunately, she's never been able to escape her mother. And your sticks are telling us she will never escape her mother's chaos. Her mother's chaos will follow her until the mother drops dead. And the mother has no intention of dropping dead anytime soon because she thinks she's very young. She sees herself as her daughter's sister rather than her mother. Yeah. She wants her daughter's limelight. She wants to be Angela. So the only way she can get it is to be like an Agnes to me. Literally, Angela's biggest and worst enemy is her mother, because her mother wants to be in her skin. That's what you're missing there. You're missing the envy and jealousy of a mother to her daughter. She wants to be Angela. She wants the fame. She wants Angela. She wants to exchange bodies with Angela, like souls. Like she literally wants to snatch Angela's soul out of her, put her own soul, and you know, she literally wants to do that. There's no love in this woman. She wants to be Angela. So when she feels like the world is not paying her as much attention as Angela, she goes on social media, she says some bullshit. She wants to be a star. Tokyo Toni wants to be a star. How do we know this? You know the stick that's right between your thighs or somewhere right there towards you? That's her trying to usurp her daughter's fame. And that's her daughter fighting back. She's trying to usurp it. She's literally saying to Angela, everything you are is me. So I will take what I want. Huh?
But she's burnt out.
She's never gonna, she's delusional, like the dark always are. The dark are always delusional. She's literally saying that I can take what I want from you because you're my daughter. I gave birth to you, basically. I can take what I want, and I'm gonna take your fame, and I'm gonna be more famous than you. Basically,
I'm gonna do what I did to your education.
Yes, basically. But then two of Angela's ancestors are facing her. They're having a face-off with her. No, those are the two sticks. Those are the ones. Those were those. Forward, to your left, to your left, to your left, to your left, good sir. Those two sticks. Those are her ancestors. They're facing off Angela like, oh no, bitch, it ain't gonna happen. Not in our time. Yeah. But basically, we now know her motive for saying all the garbage that she says every time she feels, and she kind of knows when her daughter is about to make an announcement or something like that, and she overshadows her daughter's announcement with her own mistakes. Listen to me. I am the one. Like blocking off her daughter. She knew.
I'm getting something about Angela's stylist. It's like he lets her in on what is happening with Chyna.
Yes, she kind of knows what her daughter is going to do and how her daughter is going
to do in Chyna's team. She tells Tokyo. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, she kind of knows. So she knew that Angela was going to come out and tell us that she's now getting off OnlyFans, even though it gave her 2 million or whatever. She knew. So she created a whole hula baloo so that she would get a lot of attention, so that Angela gets zero attention. But the difference is Angela makes it into the main newspapers of the world. She doesn't. She's jealous as hell. She is destructive as hell. All we are hearing over here is her screaming, I will destroy. That's all we're hearing. That's all we gotta say.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a woman who is unhinged by jealousy.
It fuels her.
Yeah, it fuels her. She can't think straight. She can't.
Yeah.
And she doesn't see Angela as her daughter, but she cries a lot. And people assume she's crying because she's feeling for her daughter. But it's fake. She's crying for herself, like, why can't I just take this fame from this girl and make it mine? Oh my God, I'm working so hard at doing it. She's actually giving me an actress vibe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but she's giving me a demonic, satanic vibe. You know how Agnes is always trailing behind me in everything I do in my life?
Yeah.
And we always see her hiding in the corners, in the foundation, always collecting information. Literally, Tokyo Toni is always collecting information about her daughter.
Yeah.
And literally,
she grabs it.
Yes, and then she makes it chaotic, right? Okay, now my next question is, if you can shake on that, how does Tokyo Toni feel about her daughter telling the world that she's had her fillers and her butt being taken out that she has truly become a Christian and that she has stopped OnlyFans, because she was calling her daughter demonic. She was calling her daughter demonic because she knew that her daughter was really into her Christianity.
Yeah.
She was, and somehow she feels with her daughter into her Christianity, she's losing her. She feels like she's losing her daughter because there was this cycle of chaos and devil and evil. And with the daughter choosing,
There's an altar she has.
there,
Tokyo.
she feels she's losing her. So she was trying to tell us all that this is I'm getting it from the air, people, the air. I'm channeling. She was trying, and the sticks. She was trying to tell us that Angela is demonic, so that when Angela comes and tells us, I've changed my life around because of God and Christ and Jesus, we would all laugh and say, ha ha ha.
And think she's crazy. Okay. Tokyo, how do you feel about China's Christianity? Tokyo, how do you feel about China's Christianity? She says she's disgusted. She says, I never taught her that. She was never meant to be that. Everything China does that is positive for China, she looks down on it. Okay, show us your
Oh yeah,
how
what
you feel about Christianity in China.
Yes.
At odds. Tokyo, China. They're at odds. It's like Blac Chyna meets people. Everything she knows now is outside of Tokyo Toni's teachings. I'm really seeing an altar with Tokyo Toni, like an altar, a wooden altar with fruits and what? And water. And Angela never really took part of, no, she prayed to it when she was younger. But as she got older, she just kind of looked at her mother and her mother's mental illness, and she removed herself from it. Yeah. Okay, I need some help from the closer, like, girl.
We like it when the Zulu asks for help because we're really pulling ourselves out of it. Okay, she feels boxed in. Tokyo Toni feels boxed in. Angela is not yet sure. Angela is walking the journey, but she's not sure about the journey she's taking into Christianity. She's not sure. Okay, but the journey is separated mother and daughter spiritually. She feels boxed in. She feels trapped. Tokyo Toni is reacting very badly to this whole situation. She feels like she's losing her power over Angela. Our question is, and Angela is not sure she's quite breaking free, but she's determined to continue. Okay. Our question is to the Fire Nation. Okay. What did Tokyo Toni want Angela to be?
She wanted Angela to be batshit crazy. She wanted Angela to lose her mind. But Angela's always been stable. Why? To embarrass herself, to humiliate herself. So Tokyo Toni can look like she is the one who is. So she can look like a good mother. She wants to swoop in and look like she's saving Angela, but she doesn't care about Angela. And it's like Angela has really created a fence between their communication. Hello?
I'm here.
Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Angela has created a fence between Tokyo and her communication. Her spirituality has created a fence between them. I'm really seeing a wooden altar A wooden altar.
Describe it. Don't walk away from what you are seeing because it's of importance. You're being shown it because it's important. What is on that altar? What is Tokyo Toni doing to her daughter on that altar? Let's have it. Let's have it, Fire Nation. Let's have it.
Okay. Okay, let me just, I'm just trying to make the lighting more, better. So what's on this altar? She has water, she has honey, she has an orange. Yeah, and she actively prays on it and prays with it and prays in front of it.
What is she saying about her daughter at that altar? That is the question.
She chants about her being, she says, I am your mother, I have power over your life, I am your mother, I carry your life forward. She takes responsibility for Blac Chyna's success. And that's how Blac Chyna stays. That's how Tokyo Toni stays on Blac Chyna's mind. Yeah. She says, I created you, and Blac Chyna's heart gets tricked into loving her. Actually, if she didn't do this altar thing, she would hate her. Blac Chyna would hate Tokyo Toni if Tokyo Toni wasn't actively basically jujuing her daughter or talking to these dark entities about Angela. Angela would hate her. They would be at odds. Yeah. What are you getting, Water Nation?
Water Nation. Which okay. We feel like she curses her daughter on that altar. We feel like there is a picture of Angela on that altar, not just one. They're pictures from childhood. She totally has confessed herself that her daughter is a demon because she won't see herself as the demon that she is. We see that she's got pictures of Angela at different ages, but the 12-year-old Angela is sticking out the most. She really feels like that's when the demon that took her man came out. Like this girl, Angela, was sexually abused a lot. And her mother constantly said, it's you, it's you, it's you. So at around 12, she
started developing because of puberty at around 12, and men started seeing.
And they were fucking her. And her favorite lover or boyfriend, did her, and then she complained to her mother because she was still looking for love and guidance and protection. And her mother said, you're a demon. You're a demon. So she feels like this demon set on her daughter at 12. This woman spends all night chanting to that altar. Oh my God, somebody should destroy that altar.
Yeah.
She literally cannot sleep, chanting for her daughter's demise and destruction. And it was affecting Blac Chyna, making Blac Chyna go a little crazy, making her make stupid decisions, making her be loud-mouthed and everything. And when Blac Chyna turned to Christianity, the link was kind of broken. It's not fully broken. We are looking at the sticks now. It's not fully broken. It's getting there. She uses a lot of metaphysicality on her daughter. What's fascinating me the most, what we are getting from the sticks and your ancestors' energies, is how quiet this woman is. Angela is a very quiet woman.
That's exactly what I'm getting too. She moves in silence.
Yeah, she doesn't talk. She loves to cook. She really is kind of a homebody. She loves to cook.
Yeah, she loves
to take care of her kids. She wants her daughter to have something different. She really is a homebody, but she's very quiet. This is a very quiet woman.
Mm-hmm.
The opposite of her mother.
Yeah.
She barely goes out.
They don't even face each other.
Yeah.
Because they're so opposed to each other.
But she still sends her mother money. And her mother still expects it.
It's because of the chanting in that altar. Because it's like, it's because Blac Chyna participated on that altar once. And that's
Yes,
why
she
it
did.
has so much power on her.
And that it going to Christianity was her breaking free from that. But it's not, she's gonna need to do more. She's gonna need to burn that altar. She's gonna have to go into her mother's house and set it on fire. Because that altar literally owns the mother rather than the other way around.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Her mother would literally stab her if she were to do that.
I know.
She would stab her. Like, she would literally go crazy and stab Chyna.
But she has so much money, she can hire someone to do it. But well.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the next question?
Up to you, Fire Nation.
Okay. Okay, this is not about Chyna and Tokyo Toni. I keep getting Nicki Minaj for this. I don't understand why.
Go with
I really
it.
don't get it. I think it's because of the Christianity part and the motherhood. But what I'm getting is, okay. Tokyo, Chyna, show me your relationship with Nicki. Chyna, show me how you feel about Nicki. Nicki, show me how you feel about Chyna. Chyna, show me how you feel about Nicki. Nicki Minaj, show me how you feel about Blac Chyna. Oh, who's who? Nicki Minaj, Blac Chyna.
Yeah,
They're
Nicki is to the left.
Yeah, they're very separated. There's almost like a mutual respect for what the other does. It isn't a deep love. It isn't I'm hearing something, I just don't know what I'm hearing. What are you hearing? Because you're hearing it too.
If you want to know. Literally, we are hearing Nicki say, what am I doing here? But then, that is specific of Nicki Minaj. She always asks that question, what am I doing here?
Nicki's going crazy. Well, she's not going crazy. She's always high. Anyways. But
we disagree.
Why? You disagree?
We disagree.
What is it? Because it's like her soul is traumatized.
By her marriage. Not drugs.
Okay. Because her soul
By her marriage. Her marriage is
mind.
a heavy burden. Not drugs.
Why was I hearing you? Okay, the sticks are telling me.
That's the question we heard Nicki ask you. Why am I here? There's a reason. And you are the metaphysical master. Please find it.
Why are you here? Blac Chyna literally wants to become you, but not become like you. She's looking at everything Nicki has been able to achieve, the distance she's been
She
able
wants to be
create.
friends.
Yeah, but she's looking at the distance as she admires that. She admires how private she can be.
She wants to be friends, but Nicki is not gonna let her in. Right now, that is Blac Chyna's goal. She wants to be friends. She wants to break through Nicki Minaj's privacy. But Nicki's wall of privacy is very, very strong. She wants to be friends. Now, yeah, and for the reasons that you just mentioned. She wants the inside, the intel from the inside. Nicki has some kind of power in the music industry. Blac Chyna needs it.
Why do
It's
you
not
need
gonna
the
happen.
power? Oh, I'm getting that Blac Chyna is thinking about music for her daughter, for her child.
It's not gonna happen. She's gonna have to change direction. It's just she's a fan, and she, it's not gonna happen. That's all we're getting from your card.
Yeah.
It's a never-ending circle. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. She keeps going in circles.
Yeah. Not gonna happen.
And she tries to hit through Nicki's wall, but Nicki's wall is so thick. Yeah. That she bounces back. She bounces back. Okay.
She's kind of obsessed with Nicki. Hold on. Put your hand on the sticks. She's obsessed.
Exactly, because I was about to say that. I'm like, she
yeah.
keeps talking about her.
Yeah, she's obsessed with Nicki. Something about the close relationship Nicki has with her mother makes her even more obsessed. She's kind of obsessed.
Yeah.
It's an obsession. Personal obsession.
I'm getting that Nicki's mom was kind of negligent, not negligent, but busy all the time when she was younger.
Because the mother was also in the music industry. That's why Nicki is so famous. The mother made her face, yeah. Okay, are we done? Because we could be going over,
Oh,
the water
I think we're done.
Dad, the wave wants to go. Why is it the fire burnt out?
I'm burnt all the way out. I'm done.
Okay, we always close the board by saying something that keeps us together as a people. What would you like to say? Share something about your personal life that gave you a different perspective about life, because we are all intertwined. Just something that gave you a different perspective.
Blood is thicker than water. With the Bantu, we all call each other sisters, whether sister and brother, whether you are a cousin, whether you are, a close family friend, will call you a sister and a brother. And when you stand on the truth, when you stand in honesty, when you aren't having ulterior motives, that will keep you in a good place, that will ground you from doing dark things. So yeah, that's what I have to say.
Blood is thicker than water. Well, the Water Nation agrees, because blood is also water. It is definitely thicker than water.
Yeah.
It is definitely thicker than water. We would like to add to that by saying, we have found, and it has been my experience and one of the reasons why I'm choosing to go back home and staying there for as long as God will allow me to, is that being surrounded by your own makes a big, big difference in your life. It heals you when you're broken. The world can try, but only home heals that which is broken. It doesn't necessarily.
Okay, I think I'm gonna show my face, because I'm just like, should I show my face?
If you want to, it's all up to you. So
let me just do it.
Yeah. So this is what we have to say as the toss-up.
Hey.
Yesterday I was crying to my students that I wanted to go home. I wanted to live in South Africa, that I no longer want to live in the United States or Canada. This morning I woke up and I prayed about it. And I said, please, God, I just want to live among my people. I want to stand on the bones of my ancestors because blood is truly thicker than water. I want to stand on the graves of my ancestors. I want to walk on their bones. I want to walk in the Eastern Cape. I want to walk in the Western Cape. I want their energy from their bones to seep into me and to heal me. But I want to do it forever. I don't want to go for 3 months. I don't want to go for 6 months. I don't want to go for a year. I want to go forever. That's a dream, maybe, but it's a dream I'm going to keep praying for and keep hoping for. So I have had the most beautiful experience in the West. I have a beautiful flock, a flock that I hope to keep if my dream comes true and I get to live among my own people. I have dreams that I want to bring my flock to Africa to experience Tando, to experience the Bantu metaphysicality on the ground. It's my biggest dream. It's also my reality that my flock cannot heal me.
Yeah.
Because blood is indeed thicker than water. So my advice to everybody who's watching, find the place you call home. It doesn't necessarily have to be the place in your mother's house or in your mother's life, but there's got to be someone you call home. And in times of
someone
need,
you call a brother or sister.
Yes. And in times of need, go there. I'm happy. I'm beginning to embrace my biological family. They are embracing me as of now. And I believe my journey to healing has begun. But like I said, I'm going to keep praying all day, every day, that God creates a home for me in my Africa, where I want to be. So thank you all very much. I'm done with being a citizen of the world. I'm done. I just want to go home. So thank you all very much for watching Tando. And like I said, he needs a new phone, people. He be using his mother's phone. And I am hoping that you will help him with some donations, okay? I am opening my PayPal to him so that it's just easier for you. I will put it below in the description box. He really needs a phone and he needs a few other things too, because he just went to hospital. He was brutally attacked and was in hospital for days. And when he came out of hospital, he had nothing. I cannot put him on YouTube for his security. He's still very young and he is a trainee, my trainee. I'm his Gobela. So if I go over there to South Africa, yes, I'm his Gobela. When I go over there to South Africa, we'll be able to do it, you know, face to face and like in person, and I can teach him some things. He needs stuff, people. And it's hard. Life in Africa is very hard when you are not born to a rich man, and he was born to a single mother. And, you know, being born to a single mother, it literally takes you out of society. They don't give a fuck about you and no one is putting any money on you. And she is stressed as it is. He needs something. So I'm going to put the details of my PayPal beneath, and I hope that you all feel some compassion and love and you donate whatever you've got. We'll take it. $1, $5. We'll take it.
It will be much appreciated. I can assure you that.
Yes, and please write donation when you send it. Donation for Tando, THANDO. I will print out my PayPal so that you can see exactly who donated and how many people donated. We would be so grateful, and understand that this is a first. because I'm water and they are my enemies over there.
Yeah. Yeah. We're supposed to burn you into steam so you become gas.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
any amount is very, he lost everything, people. He is standing here because of his ancestors. It is a baby. It's only 21. Okay. So, you know that Africa can be tough. You've seen our ghettos. Okay. He doesn't live in a ghetto though, because his mother worked very hard, right? But
Yeah.
he's 21. He needs help sometimes. And he needs a new phone because he lost his phone that way too, through the brutality, through the beating. And he had saved for months and months and worked so hard at a job just to buy it. Because, we don't get phones in Africa. You get a phone first before you get a line. It's not a case of how we get phones over here. And he lost his phone. He barely had it for 2 months before he was attacked. So.
Oh, girl, I'm so mad at that. Like, trying to too much.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Before he was attacked. So, if any amount of help, $1, 50 cents, 10 cents would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys, and see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.